Salut tout le monde, c'est Gemini, donc là on se retrouve pour la suite des aventures de la famille Forrester. Alors, je m'excuse d'avance, je serai peut-être moins passionné que durant les précédents épisodes, pour une simple et bonne raison, je n'ai plus de médicaments. J'ai oublié d'aller en... Enfin, j'ai une ordonnance renouvelable, etc. Enfin, une sorte d'ordonnance qui est renouvelable quand je veux à peu près, enfin quand j'en ai plus quoi. Le truc c'est que... j'ai oublié d'y aller. Bon, faut dire que moi j'essaye de faire en sorte de ne pas avoir à en prendre. Mais bon, je suis obligé d'en prendre. Mais si vous voulez, j'ai pas à l'esprit l'idée que ah, faut pas que j'oublie de les prendre dans 3 heures. Faut pas que j'oublie de les prendre dans 3 heures. Faut pas que j'oublie de les prendre dans... C'est pas inscrit dans mon crâne.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Bah, j'avais fait l'erreur il y a un an de pas ouvrir ce coffre en premier. Pas 2 fois de suite.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena. Ethan made this for me. Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances.
Ah, je m'excuse, il y a peu de vidéos de FF14 qui ont été mis en ligne, FF0 plutôt, la première semaine de la rentrée, mais j'avais oublié de faire les montages en fait.
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrider.
Grand pas, genre comme dans le Seigneur des Anneaux. Le mec est venu s'incruster. Pour le Gondor. Mec, tu t'es trompé d'univers. Ah merde. Je crois qu'il y avait aussi un truc à droite. Ouais. En fait, moi, comme un con, j'ai foncé vers le brasier de charbon au début, puis ensuite vers la lunette qui était sur un comptoir. En fait, il faut aller de la gauche. Non, faut aller vraiment de l'extrême droite vers l'extrême gauche.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Et cette lettre-là, là.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene.
L'implorer.
She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No,
On
it's
dirait un
fine.
esclave, c'est
Come
peut-être
in.
les mecs. Ah oui, c'est pour le charbon, c'est vrai.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right?
Oui, oui.
If you don't mind my asking,
Non, je déconne.
you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from
J'ai
home.
remarqué votre honnêteté.
It's kind of you to ask.
Honnêteté.
Of course, milady.
Honnêtement, j'ai
You've
toujours cru
always
que
been
ça
kind to me.
s'écrivait, enfin que ça s'écrivait comme
Please
moi je le
hurry if you
prononce,
can.
savoir honnêteté.
Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument. I heard them arguing about House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her.
Elle constate
Tell
mon
her what
refus avec
she
le
wants
sourire.
to
Hein.
hear.
J'ai constaté que tu étais contre le
See
fait
if
de
the
vouloir
Queen Regent
m'aider,
is ready
mais
to receive us.
il faut que tu le fasses, d'accord? Avec le sourire bien sadique là.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
You can do this.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I will speak truly, Your Grace.
I should hope so. Speak falsely, and it'll be worse for you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
On va jouer la carte vous voyez, de l'approximation. On va essayer de contourner le sujet.
Yet she didn't say which.
Ah, on a c'est bon, bon, ça va. On commence bien.
I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain.
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good. And she would have us believe she didn't know which king she served.
Désolé, mais je suis en même temps en pleine réunion avec le groupe.
Swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton.
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told, and exceeded only by your lack of humility. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
J'aime pas cette femme. J'ai pas regardé Game of Thrones, je connais pas les personnages, mais j'aime pas cette femme.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei?
En fait, je crois que c'est une bonne chose que vous me regardiez à ce jeu parce que disons qu'une personnage qui a vu les séries, connaît l'univers, etc., verra les choses d'une autre façon et connaîtra déjà tous les personnages. Il sait. Il sait. Comment dire? Il sait à qui il faut se fier ou pas. Moi, je sais pas. Je me base sur mon instinct.
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Non. Au-dessus de moi.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
C'est de l'ironie, hein, je crois là, hein, par contre. C'est une menace, c'est vrai. C'est une maid, c'est une menace pour la couronne. Elle pourrait tous nous tuer avec ses petits gâteaux et son thé
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
J'espère bien.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I don't particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone. My sister and I have our differences.
Ah,
She takes great pleasure in her little
un
charades.
conflit frère-sœur, ça me rappelle quelque chose. En fait, j'ai compris maintenant. Vous rajoutez, il fait combien ce mec? Peut-être 1m40? Bon, entre 1m30 et 1m40? Je sais pas. Vous lui rajoutez 50 cm.
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard.
Des cheveux plus foncés,
You
noirs,
can help
quoi.
my family.
Et un groupe prononcé pour les chemises et les longs manteaux steampunk. Et vous m'avez moi. Et l'autre, vous lui rajoutez à Cersei, hein. Moins de charisme et plus de côté salope au niveau du dialogue. Hein. Et vous avez ma sœur. On a le conflit frère-sœur.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather...
C'est un euphémisme, ça.
But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And
Ah, mâchoire m'en joue des tours.
From what I've heard.
En fait, ces temps-ci, ma mâchoire me refait le coup de t'es pas mon maître en fait. Du genre, tu ne parleras pas à la Gandalf. En fait, si vous voulez, quand on m'a cassé la mâchoire après, j'ai eu l'impression que c'était pas la mienne quand on me l'a remis. Et ça fait pourtant 3 ans, hein. Mais j'ai toujours l'impression que c'est pas la mienne.
And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be
Et
queen.
ça m'emmerde parce que je me dis que j'ai l'impression de pas en avoir parfois. Pourtant, elle est là, elle est vraiment là, elle est fixée et tout, mais je sais pas, j'ai l'impression que c'est pas la mienne.
As queen of the 7 kingdoms, I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mirror. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed
On peut pas plaire à tout le monde en fait. C'est comme en politique. Un acte fera forcément des... Il y aura forcément des gens qui seront pour et contre certains actes en fait. Il n'y a qu'à voir les actes de De Gaulle. Des actes qui il y a des gens qui étaient pour, par exemple quand il est arrivé au pouvoir, je crois que c'était en 56, 58 ou un truc comme ça. Quand il avait fait un référendum, 80% des Français étaient pour son... pour qu'il... pas pour quoi, et 20% contre. Il y avait donc bien une opposition. Mais après, lors du second référendum qu'il a fait, je sais plus trop quand, dans les années 60, il a demandé est-ce que vous voulez que je reste ou que je parte. Et la majorité était pour le fait qu'il parte. Donc, si vous voulez, les actions d'une personne font toujours en fait ça, comment dire, ça vous...
If you could ask Joffrey to intervene on behalf of my family. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee. If Joffrey could send a raven and tell the Boltons no one at House Forrester is to be harmed.
That is no small request, especially now.
Donc comme je disais, quand une personne se...
And now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
It is that dire, my lady. I
Comment
fear
dire?
for my family's safety.
Par exemple, hein, le fait d'avoir rendu
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady
c'est quoi
Marjorie, as
déjà
no one else
abdiquer,
does.
je sais plus.
Not even his mother.
Non,
Ramsay Snow
d'avoir...
will arrive at Ironrath within the
Bref, le fait d'avoir supprimé la peine de mort, des sanctions pénales possibles, enfin des sanctions qu'on pouvait attribuer.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Nous on va s'arrêter là pour cet épisode. Enfin bon, voilà, comme je voulais dire, parce que c'est vrai que quand... J'ai du mal à me concentrer avec la douleur, j'ai pas de médoc, donc mon esprit se concentre sur la douleur, que je le veuille ou non. Quand la peine de mort a été supprimée, je sais plus si abdiquer ça veut dire ça, non, abdiquer c'est autre chose. Bref, quand elle a été supprimée, il y a des gens qui étaient pour, mais il y avait aussi des gens qui étaient contre, et aujourd'hui il y a même des gens qui sont pour le retour de la peine de mort. Donc on peut pas plaire à tout le monde. Sauf si vous vous appelez Madara Uchiwa et que vous mettez en place le projet œil de lune quoi. Mais bon, en dehors de ça, vous pouvez pas plaire à tout le monde. C'est politiquement, socialement, humainement impossible en réalité. Ça restera toujours comme ça d'ailleurs. On se voit donc la prochaine fois pour la suite des aventures de la famille Forrester. Je vais enchaîner les épisodes là parce que je sens que le lendemain je vais en chier un peu.